Well friends, welcome to another review, and this one will be of Lost Planet 3, a prequel to the first game, some years before the first game, probably about 100 years, but I'm not entirely sure, maybe that's a bit wrong. We'll say 50 to 100 years before the events of the first game. I didn't really know what the story was in the first game. You were part of a company, there were pirates, and you had to kill everything. Fairly standard stuff, and this game is quite a bit different from its predecessors. This is no longer a co-op arcade, drop in, drop out shooter. It's a character focused, story driven single player experience. And I think this is my favourite game of the series. And for reasons for why, I'll tell you right now. Oh yes, I will try and keep the spoilers to an absolute minimum. Okay, good.
The Earth was a troubled place when I left it. I was 32 when they recruited me. A bold and lucrative opportunity to be part of an expedition to an unexplored world. 50 years ago now. 50 years of living with the consequences of my choices. 50 years since I damned us all.
So you go as some walloper called Jim Payton, and you'll see him in the intro. He's all old and shit, and then his granddaughter Diana finds him, and she's like, "Fuck's sake, you been all about fucking out here getting bished." He kind of looks that way. He's slurring his words and everything, silly old bastard. Probably fucking shat his cell too. Anyway, so she finds him and is like, "Oh my god, no, Granda," something to that effect, and then he's like, "Hold on, let me tell you the story of how I came to be." Like, would that really be the first thing in your fucking mind? Somebody finds you, you're gravely wounded, and you're like, "Can you get me medical attention?" No, let me tell you a story first that lasts about 12 hours. I'll be fine, don't worry, I'm just bleeding to death, no big deal here. And you're like, okay, chief. So he's like, right, and then we'll go back 50 years, and he'll tell us how he came to be in this fucking predicament. And do you know what, I'll pretty much leave the story there, because kind of your standard fare of, oh, get there, oh, betrayal, oh, fights, oh, betrayal, fights. It's no great shakes, the story, okay, it's nothing superb, but it's better than 1 and 2, even though there was a story for them. But the game is mission based, and you get side quests if you prefer. Take on your core quests or your side quests to help out fellow fannies. Okay. Game allows players to openly explore areas in a style similar to role-playing games. I wouldn't say it was similar to role-playing games. I'm reading after Wikipedia, but there you go. I just need to get my wee fucking synopsis right. And yeah, it's not. You get some mildly, and I mean mildly, explorable areas. You get big levels that last quite a while. Some of them look too samey to me, but I think the environments are cracking. Looking like when you're outside and you can see a storm in the horizon and the lightning fucking flashing, and then later on in the game that storm will come up and scalp you in the face, and you're like, fucking hell, I'm getting damaged here. You need to get out the storm, and you're running and you're getting attacked. It could be quite a tense wee bit of atmosphere. It's good. I like it. But just, you need to... See, I can't help but think this was a soft reboot of Lost Planet. That we'll reboot it, and then because we actually don't really want to make shitey arcade games anymore. Even though they are fun. But I don't know, they farmed this out. I can't even remember who the fuck made this game. Who made it? What Walloper made it? Can't remember. Remember the reviews weren't very good. I was like, oh, we don't actually like this game. It's nothing like the last ones, and it isn't anything really like the last ones. It's a lot slower paced. You can upgrade all your weapons. You buy new weapons. Find new weapons even. It's good though, man. I was expecting this to be real shite. I was going oh god. Other reviews tell me it's pish. This is where you really shouldn't rely entirely on reviews. I watch a lot of reviews for pure utter entertainment value, see if I agree with people or no. See if anybody's left anything out or no, because that's happened in the past. You're like, wait a minute, why didn't they talk about X, Y and Z? You're like, I'll try and get about, and I forget about things alright enough, it's dead easy to forget. And the fact of the matter, I don't script any of my videos, so that's even more aggravating. But like I was saying, the environments look smashing. You can't help but feel when you play the game there's like a heavy The Thing influence, heavy Aliens influence. It's just brilliant. Mountains of madness, you name it. Fucking hunters of wee beasties to shoot at. You get to scan them as well, which I quite like, but that can be frustrating. You'll eventually through the story get like an attachment for your handgun, which never runs out of bullets, which is nice, so you're always going to have a weapon. Always going to have a weapon. And you can scan different things, scan hatred, scan their eggs, scan whatever. It's hard to scan things that are moving about attacking you constantly though, but lucky is when you get like, a bar will come up over the creature you're scanning and it'll progress, but if you get knocked out of that scanning, it doesn't reset, thank god. But you can lose them, but sometimes they'll fucking run away. They'll just go, see you later, bye, and you're like, aye, okay. Or they'll lunge at you and explode for no reason, which is amazing. Gotta love that shit. This is a third person game. And you get a rig. I keep calling it a big rig, but that's a racing game that's shite. But it's a big fucking walking machine, right? It's cool, I like it. When you're in the big rig, you'll be in first person mode. And you can do all kinds of fucking boxing moves, you can block and you can parry if you hit the RB button in the right bit, but I just find that's the parts of the game that I find clumsy. Or I'm just shite, I'm not sure which. But you'll RB to parry and you'll fucking knock them. Sometimes you'll hold their hand or their arm, and you'll get your drill arm and you fucking drill the arm off. It's great. But like I say, it's clumsy. Or I'm just shite. Guns. The game's got plenty of guns. It's got shotguns, machine guns, it's got explosive fucking crossbows, it's got pulse rifles, it's got fucking hunting. Don't know why it's got hunting rifles. Well, not too many opportunities in this game that I've seen to snipe. Then you get hundreds of thousands of enemies. You all have cover-based shooter bits, so the game kind of feels like a bit Gears of War at times, and sometimes it's not, but I like the way it feels most of the time. But I know I mean, it's covered, and you fucking you dive out, and this creature will just jump over the barrier hiding behind and fucking scalp you. And they'll also be able to grab you, and this is where you have to fucking hammer the A button. Oh mate, do you know what? I'm glad that sort of QTE hammer button to open door, hammer button to pull thing off you has died a death. A pain in the fucking arse, especially when it happens maybe 3 or 4 times in a row. Not fun. So you're going to see familiar faces in this with the Acrid, but there's plenty of variety. That's what I was actually worried about. I got about 2 hours into the game, I've only seen like 2 or 3 types. I think it was only 2. Walking ones and walking ones that can spit things at you, but you get further in the game, you get fucking face hugger looking motherfuckers, you'll get the roly poly ones from the first game, you'll get the mantis like things, you get massive boss battles are impressive. There's I think the boss fights are a bit of a letdown, they're not actually all that interesting. But they're there. Not a big fan of traditional boss fights, like I get to the end of a level, fight giant enemy, nah. Nah, it works in some stages or some games, but I think that they don't need to put it in absolutely everything. But Capcom are primarily, or were primarily, an arcade-based developer back in the day, so I think those sort of ideas will just shift forward into the future games. And they've even got boss fights in fucking Resident Evil 8. Very similar, but they've not got an energy bar. Every boss fight should have a fucking energy bar. I shouldn't be sitting guessing how long I've got left to kill this thing. Give me the energy bar, please. Please! Aye, so, boss fights are cool, environments are cool, the enemies have got plenty of fucking variety and range. In fact, I will now introduce you to some of these enemy types, and I hope you love them as much as I do. Did you like those enemies? They're cool. I think they're all very well designed. They're all actually quite satisfying to kill as well. Even the wee space face hugger things. I just meant to say face huggers, but space came out first. We'll just roll with the punches though, won't we? Now with your guns and your rig, you can upgrade them through the game as well. You'll find components. Remember the sort of the blood-like gel they had in the first game that you used to use as a sort of like an energy source to stop you from dying? Now money. So you go to the home base, you get home bases to search through, and you will be able to upgrade your rig, you'll be able to upgrade your guns, not to great fucking lengths, but it's just nice to have the wee bit of variety there. It does feel like a mishmash of about a million other games. It's kind of Resident Evil 4-y with its sort of explorable areas and its branching paths and its hub-like gameplay, and it's arcadey as well because it can just get very, very hectic. So it's a good game all round. I really like it. This is my favourite of the series by far, and I just wish it would come back. Like a lot of these series that have died off, Dead Space being another good one. And there's a lot of Dead Space in this game as well. I think you'll see what I mean when you play it. You go through certain areas and you're like, oh, this is creepier than I thought it was going to be. It's not really what I was expecting. I wasn't expecting a horror experience. I was expecting the big daft arcade with big stupid monsters and mech suits, which you do get all of, just it's packaged differently and it's packaged in a way that I prefer. It's definitely geared more towards the Western gamer, this one, but whether you like that or not, that's for you to decide. I think I've prattled on enough. I will see you all in the next video. I hope you enjoyed this one. A little bit less political than the last one, and I will always try to keep those to the absolute bare line minimum because I don't like it. I'm here for a good time and not to get stressed out by pish. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Adios.